welcome back to Angel's Peaceful Garden. Today I'm going to be showing you the seeds that I'm starting for the spring season. I'm using a organizational technique that I saw on Yellow Door Urban Homestead with Asia. So thank you, Asia, because I thought this was a great idea. And so I went through with my seeds. Since this is my first time doing a spring garden, I want to try to get all the tips and tricks that I can so that I don't make a lot of mistakes, because I don't want to make a lot of mistakes. If I can, watch somebody else first and then follow their example, that's what I'm gonna do. So I have my Ziploc bags, and I have gone through and I have put the weeks that I need to start them. So this first bag we'll be going through is 8 to 10 weeks, and then I have my bag that is 4 weeks, and then I have a bag that is 6 to 8 weeks. So that is how I have them organized, and then that way I won't fall behind on getting my things started in my grow room, so that I can bring them out and they'll be strong and healthy. So I'm going to be doing my some of my cold weather things that I just want a little bit more of. I'm gonna do some more of those. So I have some radish seeds. That's a giant radish. I'm gonna be doing some more shelling peas, because I want to be able to freeze peas and feed my family. So that's first and foremost. So we're doing lots of peas and lots of broccoli. More mustards, because I didn't do enough mustards during my fall garden. Collards. This one is a Georgia Southern collard. Some black seeded Simpson lettuce, which I haven't grown successfully, but I'm hoping that it has a hardier leaf for my family, because we've been eating a lot of the butterhead lettuce that is not very hardy. It's not a, it's just like you're eating air. So I want something a little bit more hardy. This one is a mixed lettuce blend. It's called a gourmet blend. So that is what I'm going to be starting as well. Giant Caesar lettuce, doing that one. Romaine lettuce, some more of that. And then that starts the peppers. So I'm going to be doing another sweet California Wonder bell pepper. So this one is heirloom seed, and I hope that it comes out good. I did it last year, but I started them too late, so I got a few, but they were kind of small. So hopefully they grow a little bit bigger this year. We're doing eggplant. I'm going to do this Black Beauty eggplant. I heard that it takes a long time to germinate, so I'm going to start that one. We're going to do some more jalapenos. I did jalapenos last year, but again, I started way too late, so they were not spicy. They did not get enough sun to get spicy, evidently. So I'm going to try it again. Now we're starting tomatoes. So this tomato is a large cherry tomato, and hopefully it'll do well in the hot sun, but it's a smaller tomato, so hopefully before it gets too hot it won't stop producing. I also have some large cherry that I did last year as well. It is a heirloom seed. Let me see if I can turn it the right direction. It's a large cherry tomato, but they are humongous. I mean, they were so big, and I want a smaller cherry tomato, so that's why I'm doing the other one. So I'll only be doing 2 plants. One is the small one and one is the big one. I heard of something that does well in North Texas, so I ordered it offline. I ordered it off Etsy. I don't know if that is going to be an authentic seed or not, but this is the Heat Wave 2. It's a hybrid. It's supposed to do well in the hot Texas sun and not stop producing. So let's see if that works. And also, I'm going to start the purple cone flower. Flowers take a little bit longer to grow. This one, I felt like the 10 to 12 days plus the height being 32 to 42 inches. I think it won't get too big being in the house, but I hope that if not, I can bring it out here in the greenhouse and hope that it survives and do some more. So that is the 8 to 10 week bag. Okay, so I hope that you'll come along when I start these seeds. I will be starting them very soon because I want to get my bell peppers and tomatoes started as soon as possible. So the 6 to 8 week bag, it's not as many. I got some sugar baby watermelons. These were very good. I grew this last year. The only thing about it, it was a little mealy. It didn't matter if I picked it late or early. It was mealy, but it was very, very sweet. So if you know of a personal size watermelon that is not mealy but is sweet, please put it down in the comments because I'd like to try it. Also, this one actually was in the wrong bag. This one goes in the 8 to 10 bag, but this is an early girl hybrid tomato. So no, I think I put it in here because it's an early girl, so I felt like maybe I could wait a little bit longer to plant it, but I will think about it. I'll think about it. My okra took a long time last time I planted it, so I think I might plant it 6 to 8 weeks out and then maybe maybe try. I know it got very big, so I don't know. I'll think about this one too. I may move it back to the 4 week bag, but we'll see. I have to think about it. Nasturtiums, I know this one likes the cold weather, so I want to try to get it up early. But it also gets so big, so I think 6 to 8 weeks is where I'm going to plant this. My last frost date is March 20th. I don't know if I said it. I don't think I did, but I am in growing zone 8B here in the DFW area, and so I am trying to get my seeds started before March 20th. But I'm thinking that I may not put my stuff out until April because here, I don't know if it's a microclimate, I don't know what it's called, but in my backyard, it is very, very windy, and we get storms very frequently during like the February through March. Like, it is so rainy, and we are like in a wind tunnel. So I don't want all my starts to put them out there and then they can't handle the storms that we get. So I may put everything outside in April, maybe bring everything to the greenhouse like in mid-March. So I think that's going to be my plan, but I'm going to think about that some more. This one is Amish paste tomato, which I definitely put in the wrong bag because I do want to start this one 8 to 10 weeks out because they said this is a prolific tomato and it makes good sauce, and what we need tomatoes for is to make all of our sauces because we eat a lot of spaghetti and so and we eat a lot of chili too. So if we can can some tomato sauce, that would save us a lot of money. So marigolds, I am doing some Thunderberry, I think that's what it's called. It's a perennial climbing vine here in North Texas, and I think these will match, this color palette will match that very well. So I think I'm gonna do it at the bottom of that pot, but I need to get them ready and going because the Thunderberry, that does not, you know, go very quickly. It'll take a while for that to get started. So I want to have something already blooming in the pot as those are trying to work their way up. I think it'll be very pretty. Asian sour leaf roselle. I think these are going to be pretty, and they're going to serve two purposes in my spring garden. I am going to do these around the cattle panels that I have that will have my tomatoes in them, and I'm hoping that late in the summer these will get big enough to bring some shade. I will use shade cloths, of course, because in North Texas it gets to triple digits and it stays triple digits for months. So I think I will use this to help me not have to buy so much shade cloth. That's what I'm hoping. And then it's supposed to make good jams. And I want to try to make a jam or a jelly and see what that tastes like. All right. And then I saved some seeds from last year from my sugar baby watermelon, and I want to try planting my own seeds for the first time. I think that's exciting. I'm so excited about it. I know that y'all are not all enthused about me planting my own seeds, but I am, and this is my peaceful garden, so I'm gonna be excited as I want to be. So there you go. Okay, so that is the 6 to 8 week bag. Now we're going to get into the 4-week bag. The 4-week bag has a lot more flowers in it, and some of the crops that I think will get too large in the house. So, cucumbers. I am going to be doing Market More 76 again. This is not a Berkeley's cucumber, and last year it got kind of hot and this got stressed, and when it gets stressed it gets bitter. So I'll probably do it in the beginning of the spring, and if the plant dies I won't do it again until fall. Winter squash. I'm going to try squash for the first time, and I think the plants grow very, very pretty. It says start indoors 3 to 4 weeks before the last frost. So that is what I'm going to do. We have Baked Alpha, which is a burpless, and it is also one that it fertilizes itself, so it does not need any wind or anything like that. It has a female and a male all on one stem, so it should be very prolific, and we are hoping that that's what happens, because my husband did pickle some cucumbers last year and they were very good, the first batch, but the second batch, like I said, that bitterness, it was just not good. So we're gonna try that. Plus I like cucumbers in my salad, so myself and my daughter will enjoy just slicing cucumber as well. This one is a potato, and it is a seed. So I saw this and I was excited because I am struggling with potatoes. Potatoes have not been my friend. We are not getting along. I have only grown very, very tiny potatoes thus far, and so I'm hoping that this will help me out. It is called the Clancy, and it is small tomato, but it has smooth skin and shades of yellow is what it says. So I'm hoping that it will be better grow for me than regular white potatoes have been in the past. I did do okay with my sweet potatoes. I'm not gonna say I didn't. I think the problem that I had with my sweet potato harvest, because it was a small harvest, is because I put one slip in each pot because I thought that's what I was supposed to do. So I only got about 8 sweet potatoes. And but if I had put more slips in to each pot, I would have gotten a good harvest. So, and I did have sweet potatoes that came out, you know, to be a really good size. So hopefully I'll do better this year because I know how many slips to put in a pot. Okay, we got zinnias, which I absolutely love. I am doing, this is called a key lime pie zinnia blend, so hopefully that will come out well. I'm going to do some mammoth sunflowers. Of course, you recognize this package. I got this from Dollar Tree, and a lot of the stuff I'm getting from Dollar Tree because these are kind of expensive, and I want this to do double duty as well. This one I'm going to put on the sides of the greenhouse, hoping, and maybe in front too, hoping that it will offer some shade around these areas, because again, during July all the way through, well, late June, really late June all the way through September, it's like 90, 100 degrees, and nothing will really grow in my backyard without some shade. So we're gonna try that. Also, we have African daisies. They look really pretty on the package. I don't know anything else about them, but I think they are going to be very pretty. But they don't get as tall, so I probably will do them in some of my Dollar Tree watering cans that I bought around, just so I can bring in some pollinators. Now, this is what was funny. I had already bought this packet of sunflowers, but I thought it was a different sunflower than this. And what I realized is that they're just packaged differently. This one came from Dollar Tree and this one came from Dollar Tree, but they're both sunflowers, mammoth sunflowers. And they say to plant them differently, which is weird, but they are the same sunflower. It's not a different variety, y'all. So I'm a little bit I think I'm just gonna plant it like this package says and hope that they do the same, because I do want a lot of sunflowers for shade. This one I'm excited about because I like the color palette. It's got purples in it, which I love. It's got white. It's got a little bit of red, pink. I love all those colors. So this is a dwarf as well. So this zinnia is not going to get as big, so I probably will do it in my water cans as well, or a small pot that is somewhere where I want pollinators to be. Maybe I'll switch out the pansies in my Dollar Tree planters at the entrance of my garden and put them there, because that area will get quite a bit of sun, and zinnias don't mind being in the sun if during the middle of the summer. Dahlias. This one is a dahlia, and this is a dwarf as well. I do want some shorter flowers, so I think that is why I'm leaning more towards some of the dwarf varieties. But I think this palette is beautiful. It's mostly pastels, so I like pastels. I think I'm gonna try comfrey as well. Comfrey is supposed to be a really good plant for bringing up nutrients from the ground to the soil. So I think I'm gonna plant this in my flower bed in my front yard, because that one is in ground. That's the only in ground bed that I have, and I'm gonna try to use some of the leaves to do some fertilization, maybe get away from buying so much fertilizer, because it can get expensive. It's supposed to be high in phosphorus and potassium, so I'm gonna try this comfrey, see how it goes. It does get very big. It says spacing should be 24 to 30 inches apart, but it takes 14 to 21 days to germinate. So I am going to try this one and see how it does. More dwarf zinnias, because I love them, and and whatnot. And this is the same thing that happened with the sunflowers. Different package, still Dollar Tree package. All right, so now we are going to look at the things that I am going to sow directly into the garden. So, of course, I don't want to start anything that is vining in my house because I'll have to deal with it, and I don't want to deal with it. I was going to say something else, but that's the truth. I just don't want to deal with vining plants in my house. So I'm going to do all my bush beans and all of that. I'm going to sow them directly in after the first frost. We're going to do alyssum probably in my front flower bed so that I can have like kind of a cover crop. I hope. It only gets 3 to 5 inches, so I'm hoping that it'll just be like a little bit of white in between all my other flowers and that comfrey. More bush beans, because I like green beans, and we're going to do a lot of them so that we can eat from this garden. This one is a Cherokee wax bean. So I'm hoping, and this is bush variety as well, so I'm hoping that this will taste good. I've never tasted it before, but I'm hoping that it'll do well. I'm gonna start some Shasta daisies, but it takes 180 to 300 days to get going. So maybe I will start this one. You know, I'm gonna move this one back to my 8 to 10 week bag is what I'm gonna do, so that I can get those a head start. I am going to also do, let me see, start some more cucumbers. This one is a 65 days to maturity. So again, I think I'm going to do this one outside. Yeah, I think I'm going to start this one outside because it's only 65 days to maturity. The other ones had a little bit longer that they mature. And I was successful with transplanting some cucumbers last year. So I think that's what I'll do with those. These are a Kentucky Wonder pole bean. And I heard, I don't know for sure because my first spring garden, but I heard that that pole beans are more prolific than bush beans. So we're gonna test that out, see how it works. These do vine, pole beans vine, and bush beans don't. So I learned that this last year. But I have this cattle panel that I'm in, and I'll probably have it going up in here. I'll go ahead and let this one grow in here. Loofah gourd. I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna do it or not. It seems kind of like an overwhelming project, this loofah, but also can save us a lot of money. We buy a lot of sponges, so I don't know that I'd eat it, but I'm thinking about trying it. I do have a long white like rope trellis that I bought from Temu, and I could put that up and let this go in the yard, but I'll have to think about it. This one is again some bush beans, and they are contender bush beans. So I actually have this one growing in my house right now because it's a bush bean, and I just wanted to see if I could grow green beans in my house. So they are in my grow room right now, and they look like they're about to start flowering, so I may get some soon. This is zucchini, so I'm going to try this and see if we can get some mixed vegetables, because we do buy those frozen packs that have zucchini and carrots and all other type of things in it. So we'll see how this does. This is a black turtle bush bean. I want to see if I can dry some beans and get some black beans for storage. So that's why I'm doing that. This is Thunbergia. And this is the one I was talking about that I want to go up my trellis and have the dwarf flowers at the bottom of it. I think it'd be very, very pretty. So marigolds at the bottom, Thunbergia, which is perennial in my area, and will, you know, die back when it's too cold and then come back in the spring. Hopefully I won't have to keep replanting it, but it's very pretty. As you can see, all of those pretty little flowers that go up, and then it'll bind all over the trellis. I think that'll be gorgeous. And I think do I have one more? Yes, I'm excited about this one. I am doing another trellis, and I know that they say it's dangerous to put morning glories in your garden because they can spread, but I think I'll chance it because let me tell you, the sweet potatoes grew some of the prettiest flowers, and these are the same family, the same morning glories that grow on sweet potatoes. This is it, and this is a vine, and it will go over a trellis, and I am excited. So morning glories. I think that is all for my spring summer garden, and I think that's enough. I might have bitten off more than I can chew, but I'm excited, and I'm going to be starting the 8 to 10 weeks on another video. So please come back and visit with me in Angel's Peaceful Garden when I plant those out. I hope to see you then, and until I do, may the good Lord take a liking to you.